Some of these may apply to you, some may not. But if your bank is operating here in, let's say, in Edinburgh, and that's where all your branches are, don't make loans out of territory. It's not an area you know. And again, I'm just sharing what we did in the U.S. I'm using this as an example here in Edinburgh. Don't make a second mortgage, a big second mortgage behind a large first mortgage. Don't accept outside real estate appraisals without checking the property. You'd be surprised when you go out there and you say, what? Don't make a loan to an industry you don't understand. You ever have someone explain something to you and say, hey, I got this great idea. You go, oh yeah, what's that? So I go to Jim, Jim, you know, let's take derivatives and let's put them in the market and let's do this and let's do that. And Jim says, wait, I must be having a tough day. Can you explain that again? So I explain it again to him. My recommendation to Jim, if you didn't get it the second time, don't do it. A lot of people got into this mess by doing stuff they did not understand. They did not understand. Don't make a loan because the competition will. If I don't make it, the competition will. Let the competition make that loan. Don't, as the CEO, if any of you are the CEOs, I think we have quite a few in here, or senior executives, make sure you supervise your lending staff. That was a problem for some of our banks that failed. The CEO had never made a loan. He didn't know how to make a loan. You better know. You better know. Don't ever think that thou art smart enough to lend to a crook. Don't lend money to a personal friend. That's an old one, or relative. Certainly don't ever lend money to a political person. I can tell you some sad stories on that happened, that loans were made to people based on his or her political title and standing in the community. Don't ever steal a problem from a competitor. I'm going to steal a problem loan from a competitor. Yeah. It's going to be your problem now. Don't ever think that thou wearest a bulletproof vest. Because everything I touch turns to gold. I'm that good. That's one of the problems that, not only in our profession, but when the economy was soaring in the mid 10 years ago, 2003, 04, 05, we got so cocky. We thought we were so good that every dart we threw against the dartboard hit bullseye, including and we got to the point where we said, hey, watch me. Watch how good I am. And blindfolded myself and boom! Don't compromise this is an important one, don't compromise your credit standards in order to make your budget. Let's approve that, Mom. Yeah, normally I wouldn't, but let's do it so we can meet budget. Don't take anything or anyone for granted. This is a big one. I don't know how to explain your system of checking in your court system, but I advise our bankers, don't ever, ever make a loan to Harry when you find out through our court system that Harry's been sued by 3 other banks for not paying. What, are you kidding? If Harry didn't pay them, guess what? He's not going to pay you. Don't do it. Even if Harry says, oh, but I had a problem with them, it's not going to be with you. You know, you're different. I'm going to be okay. We're going to have a great relationship. Don't believe Harry. Don't be wild about Harry, okay? Don't fail to respect your loan review and regulatory examiners, for they have something you can never have, is objectivity. Don't fail to honor thy loan policy, for it will protect you from yourself. Stay with your loan policy. That's why you created it. Oh, you know what? We normally don't make Harry. Okay, our loan policy says only give 3 loans per customer. Harry wants another loan. Let's do it. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him. Don't do it. I'm telling you, stay with your policy. Don't fail to advise your board that fast and high growth is unhealthy and not good for the bank. It's like losing weight. You don't want to lose 50 pounds in a week. You don't want to gain 50 pounds in a week. Some of our banks grew too fast. And guess what? You remember the line from E.T., the movie? Trouble. Remember that? Here's a big one. And I'll stop with this one. And by the way, always do risk management. Do it every week. I mean, do it as much as you can at your institution. But the last one I want to mention is, I remember walking into banks. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Hey, Alex, great. Because, I visit my bankers. I visit my presidents around the state of Florida. And, Alex, we just got this new client. Oh, my God, we're so happy to have him or her. Oh, really? Yeah, why is that? Oh, man, his net worth? Oh, God, it's like $20 million. Oh, really? Wow, what a new client. Congratulations. What does net worth really mean? After this great recession, we need to redefine what net worth means. Because let me tell you something. Cash is king. How much liquidity do you have, sir? Don't, it's great. Oh, I got all this. I made this loan, Alex. I got all this collateral to protect me in case something goes wrong. Okay, that's great. In good times, when one loan here or there goes default, you got the collateral and that's okay. I mean, that's good. That's a good practice, obviously, right? But when bad times come, and a lot of loans go bad, bankers are not in the property management business. You don't want all that collateral. Make sure there's cash flow in that business. Mistakes were made. Lessons were learned. But our bankers do so much in sponsoring so much in the communities that they serve, that you serve. So I encourage you, keep your heads hanging high no matter what level of criticism you're hearing out there, because our bankers, and it'll pass, it will pass. Trust me, it will. And I'm very confident of that.